Hi, and welcome back to Espresso Time, your 3 minutes of neuroscience principles and how to apply them. In episode 1, we learned about utilitarian and hedonic products and how we tend to pick utilitarian out of guilt. In episode 2, we looked at promotion versus prevention focused users, respectively looking for some form of gain or to avoid a loss. Today, we look at internal versus external decision making. But what do we mean by that? External decision making, as you might have guessed, uses external information like what we see or hear to make a choice. While when using internal decision making, we are using our memories to pick a product or making a decision. And the way we present our products is greatly impacted by how we are allowing the user to make a choice. Let's look at some examples. How to 1. First versus last. In previous episodes of this series, we learned that it's better to have a sequential presentation when trying to sell hedonic products. But also in sequential presentation, we tend to remember the first or last option the most. So whatever you're trying to sell, your products should sit in those two positions. And their position also depends on when you want the users to buy, because the first one will have a stronger impact on long-term memory, while the last position will work much better for immediate options. All thanks to the primacy and recency effects as Dr. Mardock explained in 1962. But there are also potential drawbacks. Sequential presentations reduce choice satisfactions because people always opt for better options as they scroll through your products. So they are not extremely, unless their products are extremely hedonic, you should stick to simultaneous presentation. And we look at some ideas now on how to use them. How to 2. Stimulus versus memory. Stimulus triggers external decision making. We use physically available options, and this is a system more suited for utilitarian products. So in this case, you want to show your products one next to another, so user will buy what they need the most. And you do this for bank accounts, for example. Memory decision is more based on what we remember, what we dream and hope, and hedonic products are kings here. For example, in a study, people were more likely to choose a hedonic food like chocolate cake when they choose from a memorized set of options. So if you're selling food, giving a glimpse of your desserts before people start ordering the starters could work out pretty well for you. How to 3. Eye patterns in a choice set. As we transition from sequential to simultaneous display, we need to understand what happens when users need to pick something and how to drive them towards our product of choice by using central fixation bias. This picture from News shows an eye map from a drink aisle of a store, and we can see a strong preference towards the center of the display. And yes, that's exactly where you want your products, but why is it that? Well, the answer is a lot simpler than you think. Central options get a lot more eye time. First, you look in the middle, then you go to the right, then the middle again on your way to the left, and then back in the middle. It's a bit of a vicious cycle as well, because the more you look at something, the more you like it. The more you like something, the more you look at it. And you can guess it's quite easy to take advantage of this simple psychological mechanic. Well, I hope you enjoyed our third episode. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Marcello out.